written by the pen poetess. I'd always been a night owl, which is why working the graveyard shift at LaBelle's Gas and Go in rural Louisiana never seemed particularly daunting to me. But as the sun set each day, it took with it the small town's humble charm and replaced it with a sort of eerie desolation that even I, with my nocturnal tendencies, found unsettling. The gas station was a solitary island in the darkness, bathed in the harsh white light of fluorescent bulbs. It stood at the crossroads, sandwiched between miles of empty highway and acres of sugarcane fields, swaying like ghostly apparitions in the moonlight. The night shift's regulars were mostly long-haul truckers, bleary-eyed road trippers, and some locals who liked their coffee strong and their conversation stronger. But one night, an unseasonably cool one for May, a man strolled in just past midnight, and I didn't recognize his face. He was Mr. Ordinary, middle-aged, average height, average build, a baseball cap worn low to hide his eyes. But something about him didn't sit right with me, like an ice-cold wind slicing through the stillness of the night. Couldn't tell you exactly what, but my gut was setting off alarm bells. He moved slowly around the shop, his gaze scanning the rows of candy bars and bags of chips. I kept my eyes glued to the CCTV monitor behind the counter, a shiver of unease trickling down my spine. Despite his presence, the silence hung heavy and suffocating. Minutes passed that felt like hours. The stranger eventually brought his selections to the counter, a 6-pack of beer and a pack of cigarettes. His gaze finally met mine, a pair of piercing blue eyes that made my heart skip a beat. Not in a good way. "Pack of matches," he rasped, his voice rough and gravelly. I rang up his stuff. We didn't chat much. He stepped out, melting into the darkness. His silhouette seemed to merge with the night, leaving an unsettling void in its wake. The door chime echoed in the hollow silence, leaving a thick dread curling in my stomach. But the night was far from over. The stranger's car remained parked by the pump, the engine running, the headlights glaring, the whisper-soft murmur of my instincts warning me of danger. My eyes flicked to the phone at the corner of the counter. 911 was only 3 digits away. But was I overreacting? I got my answer soon enough. He came back, his face shadowed beneath the brim of his cap, brandishing something metallic. My heart hammered a wild rhythm against my ribs as I recognized the cold gleam. A gun. "Empty the register," he growled, his command echoing ominously around the room. The seconds stretched into eternity as I fumbled to open the cash register, my hands trembling with fear and adrenaline. The gun-wielding stranger kept his gaze locked on me, his eyes cold and calculating. I felt a desperate urgency to comply, to protect myself and the other customers who were unaware of the impending danger. I handed him the money, feeling powerless. The fluorescent lights mocked me, their stark glow illuminating the vulnerability of the situation. The fear that had been simmering inside me boiled over, fueling a surge of anger. This wasn't how my night was supposed to unfold. But just as despair threatened to consume me, the door swung open and a figure stepped into the gas station. It was a woman, tall and confident, with a determination etched into her features. Her eyes locked onto the scene unfolding before her, and her presence alone commanded attention. "Hey!" she bellowed, her voice cutting through the tense air like a whip. The robber turned towards her, his grip on the gun momentarily faltering. She wasted no time. In a swift motion, she lunged forward, disarming the intruder with a combination of speed and skill. The gun clattered to the ground, its metallic thud punctuating the sudden shift in power. The room erupted in chaos. Customers who had been frozen in fear now scrambled to safety, seeking refuge behind shelves and display stands. The woman stood her ground, her gaze locked on the disarmed assailant. "Now get on the ground and stay there until the police arrive," she declared, her voice dripping with authority. The would-be robber, his confidence shattered, complied without hesitation. He sank to his knees, defeated and exposed under the unforgiving glare of the fluorescent lights. The gas station had become a battleground, and the tables had turned in our favor. Time seemed to stand still as we waited for the police to arrive. The woman, who had become our impromptu savior, maintained a watchful eye on the subdued assailant, ensuring he remained subdued. The once humming convenience store now buzzed with a mix of relief, gratitude, and lingering tension. As the flashing lights of the police cars pierced the darkness, I felt a wave of gratitude wash over me. The night had taken a sinister turn, but the presence of this brave woman had brought light back into the gas station. When the officers entered the store, they swiftly apprehended the would-be robber, reading him his rights and placing him in handcuffs. The woman stepped forward, providing her statement and offering reassurance to those who had been caught in the chaos. As the commotion settled and the police concluded their investigation, the woman approached me with a warm smile. "You did great," she said, her voice laced with genuine kindness. I thanked her for her courage, for stepping in when fear threatened to consume us all. As she walked out of the gas station, I couldn't help but feel a renewed sense of purpose. The night had been a terrifying ordeal, but it had also revealed the strength that can emerge in the face of danger. We may be vulnerable, but we are never truly alone. In the aftermath of that fateful night, I vowed to carry the lessons learned with me. I would be vigilant, always aware of the potential dangers, but I would also remember that there are heroes among us. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay updated with our latest content. We appreciate your support and look forward to bringing you more exciting videos in the future. Remember to like and share this video with your friends. Thanks for being part of the fam, and until next time, stay cool, stay inspired, stay connected, and most importantly, stay safe. Peace out.